Yo, it's that chick. I let her go earlier. That's proving to be a mistake.
Quiet down.
Damn. Peacebinder, you are the face of the enemy vanguard? Kairos works in mysterious ways indeed. I hope you aren't here to hammer out another truce. We're all out of talk, but we still have a little fight left for you. Before you stands Captain Tarkus Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Vendrien Guard. Short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still. Her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short on symmetry thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Though your lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall, she chortles, pointing upward to the ceiling, its stone arches somehow supporting the massive weight of the spire ahead. Consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there's no finer place to settle an intractable feud. Sisters, brothers, Ari looks back to her cadre of soldiers with a solemn nod. It has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Taking a deep breath, she turns to you, waiting silently. Brandish your weapon menacingly. You had so many chances to surrender, Ari. I have orders to make this excruciating and slow. I'm sorry. You underestimate our resolve, Fatebinder. The captain looks to her soldiers for a reassuring glance, but is met with nervous eyes and shuffling of feet. A moment of silence is broken as one of the Oathbreakers dashes for the exit. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Coward! Captain Ari stomps her boot with rage. No matter, one soldier will make no difference. Sisters, brothers, Ari looks back to her cadre of soldiers with a solemn nod. Oh, I've already read this. Seems your uprising amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. And what did taking Vendrien's well cost you? How many disfavored corpses rust in the valley? How many choirmen fell to our blades? How goes the endless battle of the Blade Grave while you deal with us here? Ari laughs, wincing as she clutches her side. And tell me, are the Archons unified in victory? Did the armies bond in camaraderie over our deaths? Our stand here is the first of your problems. You've traded your kinsmen to slow the inevitable, nothing more. We demonstrated that the armies of Kairos could be shamed by stubborn peasants. The Overlord's empire is vast, his armies numerous, his magic unstoppable. Yet he cannot destroy our fighting spirit, hardly the show of force I'd expect from a truly fearsome Overlord. I hope that argument keeps you warm in the emptiness of the void, Guardsman. What did you hope to gain from your rebellion? Nothing that we haven't already gained. Our pride, our dignity, these things you could never take from us. She smiles, her eyes distant for a moment. The Vendrien Guard could never stand against all of Kairos' forces, but we can teach others to resist, and maybe you'll run out of soldiers before we run out of stubbornness. But I doubt it. You already use Kairos' currency. Speak the language. Military control is just a formality. But that's... Ari stammers, swatting at the air. That's a sophistry. Kairos speaks our language, not the other way around. Besides, that proves nothing other than common history. But the Fatebinder is saying that Kairos is not just one enemy, but a massive force that can reach you even in times of peace. Armies and edicts are just two of the bloodier ways Kairos can control you. Any last words? Yes, a broad smile comes over Ari's face. Tell the voices of Narat we are most thankful for his aid. We would not have made it this far without his support.
Another battle.
She's just saying it.
You got it. Bleed out, you little shit.
As you command.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth. Bleed out, you little shit. Good work.
Need to focus on her. Oh no, this one.
This is useless. I should try some.
There we go. Now this one.
Take that. Bleed out, you little shit.
Damn. They got dunked on hard. Yo. You worthless gnats. We may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. The captain coughs up blood. You've bested their leadership. Most impressive. Remind me to never underestimate the skills of a fate binder. I don't know. I'm honored to have had a hand in the glory. It is the disfavored who should be honored. You've been with us from the start to finish of this long conquest. From the gates of judgment to this, our very moment of victory. Thank you, Guardian, for all that you have given the Legion. The clatter and madness of combat have finally ceased. Ascension Hall is, for a moment, tranquil. Hell yeah. May pox take your children. Ari slumps to a crouch, her body trembling from injury and fatigue. Scarlet Chorus, gain average favor. Vendrien Guard, lose major favor. Disfavored, gain average favor. With those words of defeat, the burning hum you've heard in your head for days on end tapers off into nothing. Your mind returns to a state of quiet you have not felt since before you proclaimed the edict upon Vendrien's well. I lay claim to Ascension Hall. Let us be free of this edict. You feel a tug in your chest as a warm energy begins to form around you. Before you know it, you feel as if you are lighter than air. Say what? What the fuck was that? What the hell happened? What the shit? I am so confused, y'all. I am so confused. What is this? What the fuck is happening? Yo. You blink away the last of the luminescent trails in your field of vision. The masonry of Ascension Hall is replaced with wide open space in every direction. save for the slab of ancient stone beneath your feet. High winds shove you, pushing you off balance. The air is cool and thin, unsatisfying to your lungs. Is this... Lantry looks out to the horizon, wide-eyed with excitement. Yes, this must be the mountain spire. When was the last time? This is awesome! Lantry's eyes look down over the ledge, dumbstruck by the vertical plunge. Lantry backs away from the edge. I may need to retch. This is certainly a change. The wind ruffles the feathers in her hair, and Verse quickly smooths them down. A damn cold change. She peers over the edge. Think I could land on my feet if I jump? Not that it would matter for long. Yeah, your feet would be like way up here. Like your legs would break and the rest of your body would just, nuh-uh. Kairos, be merciful. What now? Barrick spins around on his feet, looking about, trying to take in as much as he can through the narrow visor of his helmet. Holy shit. Either way you look, mountains rise up along a distant horizon. Holy shit! The rivers and forests below bring to mind maps of Vendrien's well, and you quickly trace the Matani, the Ironev, and all the numerous waterways of the region. Higher than you imagined it, this is indeed the pinnacle of the Spire at Vendrien's well. Whew! How did we get all the way up here? Ari strains to stand up, clutching her side. I'm sorry, Ari. I'm sorry. We had to... You didn't give me any other choice, dude. I'm sorry. Another question. How in the name of Graven Ash do we get down? The Iron Marshal walks to the edge, trembling, a half-pace back as she peers downward. The warriors below must be sensing that the edict has ended. We should be down there, by their side. The edict is gone, and I don't think we're dead. We all could feel the edict passing, no doubt. The soldiers below are sensing it too, and the Archons as well. Enough bloodshed for one day. I demand all blades sheathed. That much sounds sensible, at least. If we're to understand what just happened, we need to drop anchor on this battle and regroup. But what of the chorus? We can't just... The Iron Marshal holds up her hand, lowering her head. You're right. We should regroup. Save what warriors we can. The chorus is better handled when we're all at full strength. Send word to Graven Ash that we are successful. That was a worthy battle. Not since Stalwart have I seen such courage and determination. Oh, but the siege needed you spans ago. Agreed. And I'd be honored to deliver your auspicious message in person, but... She points down over the ledge. No, I don't want to do that to Ari. Come on. Yo, that's fucked up. It'll survive the impact? Oh my god, that's fucked up. Oh god. It's just saying give her the note and then push her off. And let her, kersplat. No. We'll have the Iron Marshal go. I think the blast of magic from the Spire and the Edict's End should have been clear to everyone. But Graven Ash will want to know you are safe. Go through that portal and report to Graven Ash, and return to me with any news. No telling how stable it is, but look closely and you'll see images of Ascension Hall in the haze. Well, if you have trained eyes, that is. Of course, if it's not stable, the alternative is jumping, so what do we have to lose? True. Oh, how did I not notice that? The portal shimmering contours glimmer the moment you call out its presence. Assuming this takes me back to the Ascension Hall, I'll carve a path to Ash and let him know the score. With resounding clatter, I always have a problem with this name. Erinyos beats her breastplate in salute. Glory to Kairos. Salute the Iron Marshal. Fuck yeah. Thank you for being the edge of our blade. We've been short-handed ever since we took the Gate of Judgment, and these Oathbreakers fight well above their station. Without you and my vanguard, this would have been a bloodier day, and there's no telling if we would have seized Ascension Hall in time. Vendrien's well is yours. Hold it for the glory of Tanan. It'd be wise for us to place court-held lands between us and the enemy. That way the chorus cannot fortify around us without giving offense to the Archon of Justice. Nurat's treachery means war. I trust we will be able to rely on your continued support in the coming trials. No doubt I'm the very definition of an enemy of the Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led others into resistance. So I know what's about to happen. But I know when I've met my match, and like most folk, I'll do whatever it takes to live. If you show me mercy, I'll pledge my life to you, good Fatebinder. The Tidecaster bows on one knee, lowering her gaze. I know I'm an Oathbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be. But I promise if you spare me, I will serve you well. My mercy has a price. What will stay your hand if not my service? Is it wealth you desire? I have plenty stashed throughout the tiers. I can lead you to it. I want the knowledge of the Tidecasters. And let our secrets fall into Kairos' minions? Ebb looks down at her feet, chewing on her tongue for a long pause. It would take ages to train you. I can offer you this. Spare my life and I can get you access to my master's grimoire. Deal? Shit. I don't know how to deal with this. Teach me what you know, or die. If that is what you require, she locks eyes with yours, her face stern and cold. I will endeavor to train you. It may take time, but if I am left alive and in good health, I will show you the secrets of the School of Tides. Then swear fealty to me. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Guardian. Damn right. She dips in a short bow before meeting your eyes with a trembling smile. I will serve and obey until such time as I am freed from my obligations. Nice. Fuck. I don't fucking know, man. Yikes. I could dismiss verse,
Goodbye
right?
to you too.
I don't know, but I like verse, man. But having two casters, that'd be good, I think. That'd be real good. Mix up the party a bit, except. No voiceovers? Vendrien's well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kairos' armies have taken the citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Vendrien Guard rebellion has been crushed. You claimed Ascension Hall with your disfavored allies, satisfying the terms of Kairos' baleful edict. You and the forces of Kairos are free from the Overlord's death sentence. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turn their attention away from the Citadel and toward each other. The tensions that flared over the long siege reached an explosive crescendo as the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus armies clashed iron and bronze in a hasty, disorganized battle. As his forces were cut down, the voices of Nurat and his officers escaped to the Stone Sea, leaving the conscript army to carry on their battle against the disfavored. In the aftermath, the disfavored broke camp and withdrew to their fortress in the Blade Grave, there to regroup and prepare for the extended campaign against the Scarlet Chorus. Having taken Vendrien's well for yourself, Archon Graven Ash recognized your lawful claim to rule and occupy the Spire. As days passed, the wounded and injured were nursed to health. You explored your strange bastion and planned your next steps with careful deliberation. As word spreads that the Scarlet Chorus and Disfavored turned on each other, factions once resolved to bend the knee are inspired to instead continue fighting. The Archon's feud has heralded the collapse of Kairos' offensive. Tanan, the Archon of Justice, observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fatebinder to return to court at the Bastard City and report on her actions in Vendrien's Well. Civil War. What a shame that it descended into this. Archon Ash will want to meet and discuss the next steps. Best that you regroup in Ironhearth. Gather your strength and regroup, but don't leave the Archon waiting. Send Ash my regards. The General has done much for me, and I wish he was here to see this. I'll join the Archon at Ironhearth after I speak with Tanan. That'd be best. She shakes her head and looks out on the Spire with fresh bewilderment. It's not enough that we're fighting 2 wars. Now we have this to puzzle through. I don't envy your position. See you at Ironhearth. The dizzying energy from the Spire falters. Whatever force awoke the powers that reside here gutters and fades. Through a faint hum persists in the sculpture at the center. That's odd. There was a portal here a moment ago, but it seems to have vanished. Calm down, I can fix this. I've gained wrath. Sorry. The humming from the curious sculpture pulses and builds in volume as if to draw your attention. Yo, what is up? So what the shit is going on? Alright, what's up with this new chick? What does she do? Like, what's her skills and stuff? Interesting. Huh. Affliction. 1, 2, 3. Go over here. Tidal or Gravelight. What's this? Interesting. Bunch of water. Interesting. Heather. Okay. All frost damage dealt. Oh yeah. Magic staves. Conjure enchanted waters. Repelling wave. Clear mind. Elemental fury. Hell yeah. That sounds good. That's cool. Okay. So this. On closer inspection, a series of symbols carved around the base of the structure come into view. One symbol pulses with a blue-white glow. The pattern resembles the glowing lines of light seen on the floor of Ascension Hall moments before you found yourself teleported above the clouds. As you stare at the symbol, the chill of the wind abates and your chest swells with warmth. The air finally feels welcoming, your lungs sated at last. I'd be careful going any closer. This whole tower is humming with energies that we don't understand. Lantry holds his quill poised above a sheet of parchment with anticipation. Now, I didn't say back away. Let's find out what it does. Just be cautious. I can feel power running through this place. Ebb surveys the surroundings, her gaze sweeping to the object at the center. You can sense the magic of the Spire even from down below, but up here, this close to the axis of the Spire, the deluge of energy is numbing. I feel dizzy. Do you feel dizzy? Beric massages the brow of his helmet, causing a howl of grinding iron to echo across the expanse. Touch the sculpture? The stone is smooth and cool to the touch. Marbling patterns move with the curves of the sculpture, looking more akin to veins than imperfections of rock. You can't find a single marking to suggest an artisan's tool. As you're about to draw your finger away, you feel a sudden return pressure on your fingertip as the sculpture touches you back. The sculpture is once again still. There's a rush of warmth through your body, a jolt of innervation that steadies your balance. A barrage of tactile sensation floods your mind as you feel footsteps and wind, but not on your face or on your limbs. A moment later, the flood of information begins to make sense. You are feeling the wind against the spire and even the weight of your own feet, as if the spire were a second spine. With this connection made, you feel your awareness pull from this place. Not as a traveler, but as one glimpsing the world from impossibly far away. In this moment, there is nothing you cannot see, though you see it nearly all at once in a flood of sensation that is difficult to parse. You see a spire at the crossing of an ancient stone structure, two walls extending off into the distance. At the base of this eternal spire, settlers and merchants act in every way unconcerned, toiling under the observation of unforgiving taskmasters. As the shadow of the spire falls over them, the mood changes. The settlers pause in shared unease and look up at the sky, toward you. Though you haven't seen it in person, you are certain this is a vision of Lethian's crossing, for nowhere else are there tearsmen brave or desperate enough to settle at the intersection of bane-ridden old walls. Near this settlement, at the joining of the ancient walls, you see a breach in the massive masonry, a cleft into the forbidden, a hidden realm within the old walls. Get closer to the spire or the old wall's entrance? The old wall's entrance. Shadows envelop you, muting all sound and vision with slight delay. There is a feeling of perversion, of wrongness. Whatever arcane powers allowing your senses to drift free of your body seems to falter in this place. Figures haunt the stone halls, drifting imitations of cloud, claw, and fang. They pay you no heed, but you fear them all the same. In the depths of this forbidden place, the deepest chamber is bathed in light. An arcane symbol illuminates the floor, though the details hurt your eyes when you focus. With a gentle tug, your focus pulls back to a new horizon, though it takes you a moment to recognize it as Vendrien's well. You've returned to the awareness of your immediate surroundings. The effect leaves you unsteady on your feet. Drift closer to the spire. The spire feels similar to the one you now occupy, though instead of radiating arcane life, it reeks of dust and crumbling stone, a branch withering once pulled from its tree. It reaches for you with a barely perceptible tug. The link between you and the spire recedes. The arcane bond is still persistent, but the mystical energies for the moment are quiet. Your body flooded with excitement and fatigue, it's unclear whether the mystic connection is strengthening you or siphoning. The tower offers nothing by way of answer, and you know that asking would only yield more silence and mystery. The deluge of sensation is over, but the positions of the other spires still linger in your mind. From your vantage point atop the mountain spire, you can easily spot the mysterious structures, each of them rising high above their distant surroundings. Whew! Well, that was an experience. Did you sense that? Lantry signs a long sigil in the air, squinting at you as he works his cantrip. The ripples are everywhere. When you move, the magic of this place stirs and churns. That portal over there, those burning braziers, they all grow more intense as you approach. I think it's responding to your presence. Hate to interrupt the wool gathering, but you did just resolve one of Kairos' edicts, which is at least as remarkable as ascending a spire. Am I the only one thinks they might be related? Maybe. Beric plants his feet and crosses his arms. As the lawful holder of this spire, it is your duty to find out as much about it as possible. That includes understanding edicts as well. If you forget your responsibilities, it'll only be too happy to remind you. Be sure to see me after your audience with Tanan. We cannot let the Scarlet Chorus hold in the tears. Together we will wipe them from the land. Come to see me as soon as you can, Fatebinder. We have a lot of work to do. Alright. Whew. So much talking. God damn.
Will do.
I really do wish they voiced all of these. This is getting fucking ridiculous. Alright. So, do we have any, what's this? Mirrored Stompers. That's dumb. Alright, let's save. And I am gonna call it there for the night, guys. This has been, what, a 3-hour stream? Whew, and it's 3 hours straight. So anyways, I'm gonna call it there, guys. We made a lot of good progress. So yeah, anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.